what's going on guys, my name's Raph, and after Serena's return in Pokémon Journeys, I think it's fair to say that the community has been blown away. The Kalos companion returned in episode 105, and she played a key role in developing and elevating Chloe and Eevee. During Serena's return, we found out that she as well has developed into a much more mature and confident character. These characteristics were also mirrored onto her Pokémon, as we learned that her Braixen has now evolved into a Delphox. Whilst we can anticipate that Serena will return again in the series, it makes you think what other Pokémon she may have caught across her travels. Well, today, we're going to try and come up with an answer for that very question. There's a bunch of information to cover, so let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to leave this video a like to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out my next video shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you're not ready to keep up to date, and without further ado, let's begin. So let's start off by talking about Serena's background. Serena was one of Ash's companions during his Kalos adventure. Originally unsure of what she wanted to achieve, she later progressed into becoming a talented and confident Pokemon performer. Serena then decided to head to Hoenn in order to participate in contests to further develop herself. Moving on to Pokemon Journeys, Serena ended up returning surprisingly to help elevate Chloe and Eevee, alongside mentor them during the contest held in Lilie City. Serena ended up briefly reuniting with Ash, to which the pair promised to continue to work hard to their existing and new goals. At the time of this video, Serena has been confirmed to have 3 Pokemon, these being her fully evolved Delphox, which got revealed in the returning episode, her Sylveon which assisted Eevee in developing allowing the move Fairy Ring to be copied, and her Pancham with its iconic glasses. There's quite a lot of options to consider for Serena's Pokemon team. Whilst many would assume that she would have Hoenn Pokemon seeing as she was planning on visiting that region, I've actually managed to pick Pokemon that could make up her full team. These Pokemon would be from across the regions, alongside including those in which contests are held. Of course, seeing as Serena was set to head to Hoenn first, it hasn't been fully confirmed if she stopped off at other regions prior to reaching Hoenn, so the Pokemon I'll be mentioning will either be caught before or prior to her visit to Hoenn itself. It hasn't been confirmed if she already has a full team of 6 either, but seeing as the official Anipoke PR Twitter account haven't revealed Serena's return officially at the time of this video, maybe when she returns again in another episode, then this is when we'll get a full insight to her potential options. Let's now take a look at the Pokemon that I believe could make up Serena's full Pokemon team. Before I begin, the details I'll be discussing are in no particular order. This is just pure speculation. Let's start off with the confirmed options. With the confirmation of Braixen now fully evolved into Delphox, this option is one of the wishes that I originally wanted ticked off on my list. We know Sylveon is still a team member, and I would hope to see Pancham later on evolve into a Pangoro. Pancham could be a Pokemon that holds a very similar concept to Ash's Crocodile, a Pokemon that 2 wore glasses and kept this accessory upon evolving. Pangoro could be a potential Pokemon that could still utilise its current moveset to display incredible power in not only contests and performances, but also shown in battle, maintaining the energetic side it shows when wishing to perform. I know this is only my opinion, but I totally understand if Pancham doesn't wish to evolve, as it seems pretty content the way it is, and it could be a Pokemon that just doesn't evolve in general. However, the anime does love to surprise us, and a key example of this can be shown with Clement's Bonobie evolving, so who knows what could happen. Now let's take a look at the potential options. If we were to follow it off the basis of Serena entering contests from the various regions, then I personally believe that she could potentially at least catch a single Pokemon from every potential region. She could possibly have a team that acts in rotation and calls upon a Pokemon for a certain occasion. Before we explore the potential options, I won't be crossing Johto or Unova off this list. Even though we do know that contests have happened in those specific regions, we haven't been provided with any specific locations or any anime exclusive areas. But to add some more spice into the mix, I'll be adding Alola and Galar onto the list. Even though contests are not located in those regions, they could still be places Serena visited during her travels to the other regions. The first Pokemon Serena would have caught would be from the Kanto region, and this Pokemon would be a Nidoran female. I can see Serena catching one of these Pokemon maybe on her way towards Saffron City, the location to where a contest can be held. I was originally going to add Vulpix and Oddish into this spot, but Serena already has a Fire-type Fox, and I have a better Pokemon that could make up for the potential Vileplume instead. Nidoqueen could be a Pokemon that could support others during performances and contests, thanks to its strength, and it has access to a variety of moves as well, that it could also deliver when on stage. I know many would say Rhyhorn would be the most logical option due to Serena's childhood and backstory with Rhyhorn racing, but I don't think that this Pokemon would suit her overall. From the Johto region, I chose Chikorita. Chikorita is the starter Pokemon I believe Serena may have encountered during her travels. We've seen other Pokegirls tend to obtain other rare starters from other regions, and I felt like Chikorita would be a nice fit for Serena. It's a cute Pokemon, and if it ever evolved into a Meganium, then its grass type attacks could definitely put on quite the show in contests and performances. I wouldn't see Serena using it as a regular team member though, so maybe the Pokemon would just be added in the form of rotation. Next up is the Hoenn region, and the Pokemon I believe that would be the perfect option for Serena's team is Altaria. Episode 105 of Journeys introduced us to Lilie, a character from the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games who has an Altaria on her team, capable of Mega Evolution. In terms of Serena, here's how I think it would play out. My headcanon for this is that Serena encountered May during her travels to Hoenn. During this time, May explained to her about Lilie and her Altaria. May also mentions how she wishes that she had an Altaria for her own, and how she almost caught a Swablu back in her journeys with Ash. Inspired by this, Serena then ambitioned to obtain her own Altaria and use it during contests. She then nicknamed Altaria Haruka in respect of May herself. As a bonus, her Altaria would be capable of Mega Evolution. Now I know some would be thinking that maybe Serena would be better off with a Mega Absol to follow suit to the games. I personally feel like Altaria is more of an elegant Pokemon that could be used in contests. It's quite a diverse Pokemon that has access to a nice variety of moves, so that could compare nicely with Serena. Moving on to Sinnoh, this is where the wildcard begins to pop. Cresselia. Now I know what you're thinking, but hear me out on this one. Cresselia is featured back in the Diamond and Pearl series and also in the most recent Sinnoh Winter Special arc in Journeys. Here's what I'm thinking. I believe that Serena would catch the same Cresselia Dawn and Chloe encountered, but the Pokemon would be portrayed in a very similar concept to Ghost Suicune. Cresselia would be a Pokemon caught and owned by Serena that has the capability to still roam freely to prevent people from having nightmares from Darkrai. Even though this Cresselia initially wanted to stick with Darkrai and ensure that it never felt lonely, I believe that during her Sinnoh travels, Serena was able to gain Cresselia's trust after an encounter. Cresselia then allowed Serena to catch it, but due to its standards and legendary status, this is where she allowed it to roam freely and have a Lunar Wing used to call upon it in the moment of need. This could either be for an emergency or in a contest. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen trainers own a legendary Pokemon before and use them in official battles, so anything is possible. Minccino is a Pokemon from the Unova region, and I always felt it would fit Serena nicely. When it came to the Unova Pokemon, I was a bit torn in choosing a Pokemon that would actually be good at performing in battles, but seeing as the main focus of performances and contests are dominant in compiling Serena's team, I decided to stick with this Pokemon. My headcanon for this would be that Serena met Bianca during her travels, forming another crossover. It could also hold another inspiration for this capture. Should it ever evolve into a Minccino, then it would be a Pokemon that could act quite nicely in performances, and I personally would love to see it interact with her Pangoro, giving off the sort of Beauty and the Beast vibe, despite their friendship. Alola is the region where I believe Serena could catch either one or both of these Pokemon. These are Oricorio Sensei style and Cutiefly. Both of these Pokemon are very cute, and they're also very vibrant as well. Two things that Serena tends to be with her character and persona. Oricorio seems to be a Pokemon that portrays a beautiful sense of style about it, with its wonderful feathers and dance style, whereas for Cutiefly, it can almost be considering the bug type insect Pokemon that many Pokegirls tend to have on their team. They may not be likely options, but still, they're options after all, and it could maybe fit well with Serena's character. Finally, we have the Galar region, and the Pokemon I think that will fit best with Serena would most likely be an Alcremie. Alcremie is a Pokemon based on whipped cream, and Serena is someone who likes to bake, and also has experience making Pokepuffs. My headcanon for this is that Serena met Opal in Galar, and was given a Millstreet egg as a reward for her baking skills. Opal may have encountered Serena in a very similar way to Ash and Go, asking her to portray her character and personality in the form of making a cake. Millstreet is such an adorable Pokemon, and it has a variety of Alcremie options to evolve into depending on the sweet it holds. So due to this, that's how Serena would have been given an Alcremie. So looking at the options, I personally believe that Serena's full team could have been Delphox, Pangoro, Sylveon, Mega Altaria, Cresselia, and Alcremie, with Nidoqueen, Meganium, Cinccino, Oricorio, and Rapombi being the additional options that can be used in rotation. Now there's no to say that Serena could have owned a variety of different Pokemon, but by breaking down the logical options with a realistic approach thanks to existing clues and events in the Pokemon anime, it seems that this could have been a potential team for her. Serena hasn't been given an official announcement correlating to her return in the Pokemon anime, so due to this, I truly believe that she will return again before the series ends. If this is the case, then it would surely be very exciting to find out what other Pokemon she owns on her team. But why not let me know where you think Serena's full team would be in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to interact with me, then be sure to follow me on Twitter or join the Team Pokécraft Discord server to discuss all things Pokemon. You can find the rest of my social networks on screen and in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave it a like, as your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. Finally, make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my videos, and click on the little bell to enable notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to stick around for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.